Freaks, it's Wednesday, June 17th, 2026. Coming up on the program today, Trannic panic in the female restrooms. Plus, asexual twins teach us all about corrective rape. A pregnant woman stabs a bitch over a wrong meal order at a restaurant. And ice cream thugs versus a Yelp review pussy. All coming up today.
We often feel embarrassed or even feel some shame. But when speaking of our private parts, here's what to proclaim. That penis is what boys have down in front. Penis is the word, though it seems blunt. All boys have a penis, so no matter what you've heard, remember that penis is the proper word. Vulva is what girls have down below.
Even though most people call it vagina, and some children call it Virginia.
Vulva, when she's naked it will show. All girls have a vulva, so no matter what you've heard, remember that vulva is the proper word. Both boys and girls have breasts. Each person recognizes they're found upon our chests and grow to different sizes. Our anus is a useful thing indeed. The anus gives relief in time of need. We all have an anus, so no matter what you've heard, remember that anus is the proper word. So don't be appalled, cause that's what they're called, and each of them's the proper word.
It's Distorted View Daily, dedicated to TV listener Clear.
You don't need to feel bad for being addicted to sucking dick.
You are a faggot!
Yes, everybody, Tim Henson back here with you for your Wednesday episode of DV. Have a great one for you. As you heard at the top of the program, yeah, we've got a sponsor. Rod or Pay, what was that name again you were trying to pronounce?
Clear. Say it with me, Tim. Clear. No. Clear. I feel like Clear.
See, in my mind, I'm saying it just like you. Clear.
It's Welsh, you idiot.
Okay, that doesn't mean anything to me. Okay, he's Welsh. Clear. You just stretch it out. Clear. Well, now you're doing something different. You're going like clear. How do you spell it?
There's like two L's right next to each other. It's L-L-Y, but it's not a normal Y. It's got like a thing over the Y. And then R.
Oh, okay. So, clear. Why didn't you just say that at the beginning? It's obvious how it's pronounced. Clear. No. Clear. No, you're never going to get it. Why don't you just read the email?
Elizabeth, or Bert, writes in, can I sponsor a show for my partner's 46th birthday on June 17th? His name is, Clear. I know how you love pronouncing things, so jolly good luck to you. Think more Shakespeare's king, less Star Wars princess. I've been listening since the beginning, and I'm a true and honorable freak and proud pussy posse/patron. I know Clear was the one for me when DB didn't immediately cause him to vomit upon himself and others. Couldn't think of any other way to get rid of him, so we've been together ever since. The best present I bought him in the past 20 years was a lifetime membership. Although this Christmas candle calamity, the prolapsed ass edition, came in a close second. He will be cock-a-hoop if you could treat him to some John Dacre singing that famous medley, Jesus Christ is risen today /Amore.
So that was you, the one that, if you guys remember, I talked about this on the show. She ordered a prolapsed ass candle from the DV store, and due to a mix-up, by no fault of my own, by the way, I've got a company that sends out this shit. They sent out the wrong candle to her. I think she received like a National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation candle. And then someone else received the prolapsed ass candle. And if I recall, didn't the person who received the prolapsed ass candle call into the voicemail line or email me or something? It was a total cock up. It was great. One part of the message that Rod did not read was Elizabeth said, if there's time at the end for your haunting rendition of Ave Maria, his joy will be complete. We're both classical musicians, and if we ever find time to get married, we'd play that during the signing of the register, as yours is the only version that meets our exacting musical standards. Finally, someone with some goddamn taste up in this bitch.
This has been a nice time for me.
You know, for as great as John Dacre's singing is, the whole video is gold. Starting with this frumpy mush-mouth church bitch.
This year, I have made 55 years teaching in this town. And for the students on this show tonight, go to the First United Methodist Church. That includes me. I go to First United Methodist Church.
All right, we're not here to listen to her, though. We're here to listen to John Dacre's dulcet tones. Okay.
So John is going to sing a song that's very popular nowadays, and it's Christ the Lord is risen today, and he's going to do Amora too, okay?
Everything out of her mouth is so awesome. The fact that she thinks this is a popular song. All the kids are singing Christ has risen today. It's a fucking top 40 hit.
My name is John Dacre. Lord is risen today. Hallelujah. Sons of men and angels say hallelujah. It's your voice in triumph's high. Hallelujah. Voice in
What do you think is the problem here? Is the piano going just a little too fast for John? He can't keep up? Or is he just struggling with the lyrics? The other thing I love is that who would have thought to mix Christ is Risen Today with Amore? Two songs that shouldn't work together, but don't. But John's giving it his best try here. 2, 3, 4. When the moon
hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
Yeah. Christ has risen to eat some pizza pie.
What? It's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-ling, ting-a-ling-ling, as a bell ring, more.
Yeah, I think the issue is John sings a little too slow. He can't handle the church lady's musical tempo or whatever. All right, there you go. Just a little bit of John Dacre's happy birthday. Clear. You're 46. I'm turning 46 this year. You're still just a little bit older than me, though. Womp womp. Switching gears now. In the 80s, we had satanic panic. We've talked about that on the podcast many times.
Satan, you lost, because Jesus whipped you at the cross, you're defeated, Satan.
John Dacre's, is that you? Kind of sounds like John Dacre's brother. Here to sing Satan, you lost, is John Dacre's brother, okay?
You've been beaten, because of the Lord your lunch was eaten, and when you feel the temptation of the devil, try not to let yourself get worried and disheveled.
It's not quite as catchy as the Christ has risen today / Amore mega mix, but we could spice this up. Boys, you know what I'm looking for.
When you feel the temptation of the devil, try not to let yourself get worried and disheveled. Remind old Satan that he has been defeated, because God's work at Calvary has been completed. God defeated Satan.
Well, at least it gives Christian music a little edge, you know? I actually tried to get AI Mead to sing Satan, you lost, but the weirdest thing happened. I did not plan this. It remembers Mead's last song I had him sing. Remember we did that musical episode of DV and Mead was singing that song about how he's a little gay? You know that musical number? Well, now he sings everything in that gay way.
Satan, you lost, because Jesus whipped you at the cross.
It's like
you defeated
this is now
Satan.
the only way it'll produce Mead music. Just in an uber gay way, which, you know, it's kind of all of Mead's music.
You've been beaten. Because of the Lord, your lunch was eaten.
It's like Mead wants to fuck Satan. Anyway, so yes, in the 80s, there was this satanic panic. Parents were all afraid that their kids were going to get mixed up in the occult and Dungeons and Dragons and worshiping the devil. Geraldo did a special. We've played the warning signs clip many, many times on the show.
Parents, warning signs that might indicate a child's drift towards Satanism include abrupt emotional changes, changes in school habits, rejection of parental values.
It's like everything they're listing is what a typical teenager goes through. This is just like part of puberty. They hate you and they hate school and they get into some weird shit.
Unusual interest in books on Satanism, black magic, or witchcraft. Obsession with rock music groups using satanic symbols or references. Rejection of friends, preference for being alone, meditation, chanting, use of new vocabulary.
The evils of meditation. What was the other one? Use of new vocabulary. Like every day, kids are coming up with something new and stupid. Chuggy, right? 6767. Very close to 666, if you ask me. All right, so yes, in the 80s, we dealt with satanic panic. In the 2020s, there's a new type of panic. It's called tranny panic. It's so close to rhyming. If only we could shorten that to like tranny panny. But that means something else. Trannic panic. I don't know. It certainly reached a fevered pitch a few years ago. I think maybe because it was an election year. That's when the politicians tell you what you're supposed to be scared of. So you vote their way. We were all very afraid of trans people playing sports. They've done research since then, and there's like 3 trans kids across the United States trying to play in high school sports. Like, it's not really a pressing matter, but a few years ago, it was like the most important thing. We got to keep these trans kids out of the locker room. A little more successful was the trans in the bathroom situation. That was spearheaded, of course, by Angela Cummings. Target, you've got a gay pride problem. There are men in the women's restroom. We just recently replayed that clip. Anyway, what does all of this fake outrage and panic get you? Well, the end result is something like this.
I'm standing in the doorway of the ladies' bathroom.
We've got a man on the phone with the cops because he sees a dude in the women's restroom. Now, the guy's not alone. He's not perving in the women's restroom. The guy calling the cops pretty much even admits that.
I'm standing in the doorway of the ladies' bathroom. Okay? My wife, there is a man with his 2 little girls using the women's bathroom.
Yeah, like, dude, do you hear what you're saying, dude? This is not a problem, right? Am I crazy? I feel like I've seen women bring in their little boys to the men's restroom before. He's literally just at the sink, helping his daughters wash their hands. Now, I'm not sure what the man calling the cops thinks is going to happen if his wife were to use the women's restroom. Do you think this other guy would be like, all right, girls, look away while daddy rapes this bitch in the restroom stall. I'm just going to slide under the stall to get a peek of this woman's big fat old pussy. You know, the thing about, like, if women take their little boys to the men's restroom, they're at least, there's a chance there might be a dick or two exposed. Because, the urinals are pretty, like, wide open. In the women's restroom, though, anything that's good, right, that a guy would get off to happens behind the door of the stall. You've got nothing to worry about. You're safe. There is another person involved in this altercation, and that is the convenience store employee. I'm sure the guy who's calling the cops first tried to speak to the employee, and the employee was like, there's nothing wrong with this. I can go in there and just make sure everything is cool, but a father's allowed to take his little girls to the restroom. He didn't like that answer, so now he's going to call the cops.
Wash your hands, baby. He is. He's washing his hands with his daughters right now. He is leaving it. It's all right, baby.
Yeah, you're making the little girls cry.
She is waiting to use the restroom with her mother, who is very ill
Wash your hands.
and who is on oxygen.
It's okay. Some of them are just immature.
And he's refusing. He's taking his sweet time.
I have 2 girls washing their hands.
He's refusing.
You let this lady, this woman she's a woman. She can bring her daughters in here. She's a manager of the QT.
I'm their
You
dad.
can ask her. I understand.
Yeah, leave your little girls with this stranger. She'll help them
You
piss.
don't have any business bringing her into the women's bathroom.
They're girls. They go to the women's bathroom.
As soon as he leaves the women's bathroom, I will. I'm standing in the doorway.
This is not a police matter. Later on in the call, he's like, it's not right. My wife shouldn't have to wait. So it would be no different if this was like a one person bathroom that, many convenience stores or gas stations have. You'll have to wait to pee. Sorry.
Hey, sweetheart. This is ridiculous, man.
He says it's ridiculous, and then the female employee slams the door in his face. He shouldn't be hanging out in the women's restroom either. At least the first guy has an excuse. Got a couple of little girls with him.
I am so sorry. It's okay.
The employee's apologizing to the guy. All right, let me fast forward to when he actually leaves the restroom here.
The gray shirt.
No, he's still on the phone with the cops.
You can video me, okay? And you got a
Don't put
shirt
your hands on me.
Yeah, well, stop videoing me.
Yeah, he just put his hands on me.
I touched you. I brushed you on the shirt.
That's still touching.
Yeah, that's
Don't put your
ridiculous.
hands on me.
That's ridiculous.
I got it on video.
He's a white man. He's about 5'10".
Tell him to get here soon.
He's like, I got shit to do.
I know. She's trying to get into the women's bathroom, and she can't. He's out now. He's standing
This
here
guy making a
videoing
big deal about me taking my little girls.
Again, I really feel like all the anti-trans restroom hysteria. There's men in the women's restroom. They're perverts. This is where that leads. Like, no one, even if you are against trans people, you can't see that there's a difference here. You can't tell. You can't figure out what's really going on. Man just helping his daughters go to the bathroom. Jesus Christ. Everyone's lost their mind. Just as ridiculous, but in a different way. It has nothing to do with trans people. This has everything to do with a fake sexuality. Our favorite asexual twins are back. I love that you freaks hate when I feature them. They drive you crazy, just like they drive me crazy. Just be glad that you haven't run across them on Instagram and stopped and watched the videos so that now they're recommended fucking every time you open the app. I am subjected to their bullshit way more than you guys. They're the twins that talk like this. I don't know if they've got a fucking birth defect or what. I know that they're TikTokers, so by their very nature, they're going to be annoying. But they do that thing, like their big angle is they're twins, right? And so they gotta finish each other's sentences, talk over each other, say the same thing at once, fake laugh. Well, it is Pride Month, so I guess now we have to include fucking asexuals into Pride. What's there to be proud about? You basically don't have a sexuality. You're asexual. You should be excluded from all of Pride activities. When you boil it down, what is Pride really about? Dudes shouting from the rooftop or a float sponsored by a lube company? Hey, we're here. We're queer. My butt is full of cum. I've been bred like an animal all weekend. You know, if it wasn't for the big conservative pushback against gay pride, I feel like gays would be in a real golden age right about now. Gay marriage is legal. We don't have to use condoms anymore thanks to PrEP. It prevents you from getting AIDS. So it's like, yeah, squirt whatever fluid you got in my gaping asshole. All are welcome. These are the party days, people. No loads refused. Choo-choo. All aboard the Bareback Express. But, it's like we got this one thing keeping us down. Trump and MAGA and that whole thing. You guys are real bummers. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Sorry to get so political. Yeah, I don't like the fact that asexual people think Pride Month is for them. That should be one of the punishments for not being sexual at all. They can have their own asexual Pride Month. Could you imagine that parade? Good God. Layers upon layers of unflattering clothing. Not a nipple, not a harness, not a thong in sight. Record low attendances for that Pride Parade. No one would like to see that. All right, let's take a listen and see what the asexual twins have to say about Pride.
Happy Pride Month, and today we're feeling spicy. So let's tackle some acephobia. Asexual people aren't oppressed is a really common argument a lot of people use.
See, now that's not the argument I made. I don't care if you're oppressed or not. I care that you're not sexual.
Used to gatekeep aces from the queer community. And first of all, being a part of the LGBTQ plus IA community shouldn't be based on how badly you've been oppressed. This is not the oppression Olympics, okay? But second of all, here are some ways ace people can be oppressed.
I don't know. I kind of feel like you do have to be oppressed in order to warrant a Pride Month or parade. You know what I mean? We wouldn't need to be out and proud if, you know, the rest of the world didn't want to see us murdered. So we got to pretend we're happy people just to prove the bigots wrong. But anyway, all right, go on.
For starters, up until 2013, asexuality was still considered a mental illness in the DSM, which
so you are trying to prove how oppressed you are. Okay.
means it's only been considered a real sexuality for 13 years. That's as old as our YouTube channel. And, fucking fine. Unfortunately, aces are likelier than any other group under the queer umbrella to have undergone or been offered conversion therapy. And aces can often face sexual assault or corrective rape because some people think...
I'm sorry. I've never heard that term before. I don't know if it's a real thing. Guys, if it's a real serious thing, I'm sorry for laughing. But corrective rape. Can you imagine? I love the idea of using that as an excuse for rape. It's like corrective lenses. That term caught me off guard. I apologize. You know what? I'm doing a Google search now, and there's like a lot of results for corrective rape. So this is probably something I shouldn't be laughing at. Sorry. Corrective rape is a hate crime in which somebody is raped because of their perceived sexual orientation or gender identity. I feel like the asexual crowd is just trying to take this, right? Like, is anyone getting correctively raped because they said they're asexual? I don't know. Now, I could see like a girl saying to her dad, I'm a lesbian, and her dad getting angry and be like, you are not. I'm going to get someone to fuck that queer right out of you. You know what I mean? Like, you just need a good dick in your pussy. That'll turn you straight. Like, I could see that type of corrective rape, but I don't know about this asexual corrective rape thing.
Asexuality is a choice or is something that can be fixed. Sure, you're ace now, but once you've had sex with me, you'll change your mind. Ew! I hated saying that.
Like, no one wants to have sex with you, ladies. Sorry.
I hate saying that. I'm sure fellow aces can drop their horror stories in the comments below, but personally, like I said...
Could you imagine these two actually having sex? I think it's better that they're asexual. No one wants to hear this. Oh, yeah. Fuck my pussy. And then her twin sister in the other room saying the exact same thing or finishing her sentence through the walls. Oh, yeah. Fuck my pussy. Oh, my God. Twin speak. Let's finish up with this.
Ace video, I was stalked for 3 months because the guy I rejected took my asexuality as a challenge.
Yeah, that might reveal more about him than you girls.
On top of that, based on our personal experience, if someone is homophobic, they're more often than not acephobic too. Like, J.K. Rowling hates us, that's gotta count for something, right? And just based on the reactions from the last video we posted about being ace, we received a ton of acephobic hate comments.
Yeah, I think they're talking about me.
The transitioner.
I mean, okay, I'm not acephobic.
And therapist bashed our video.
I'm twinphobic. I don't like twins. All right, this is enough. By the way, speaking of laughing at inappropriate things, like the term corrective rape, I laughed at something else that was pretty inappropriate, and it got me searching for other examples of this type of comedy trigger for me. I thought maybe there might be a subreddit for this type of content or something. I don't know what it's called, though. It's happened a few times. It's like when you go and watch a video that is about a very serious topic, at least to the person who's recording it. They're very into what they're saying. And then you look at the comments and people are commenting on the wrong thing. Okay, I'm going to play you a clip here of the video that I'm talking about. And then I'll read you the comment that sent me into a fit of laughter.
I was raped for 17 years.
I mean, first of all, that's not the part that made me laugh. But what a way to start the video. You could have eased us into that one. She literally says, hi, I was raped for 17 years.
I was raped for 17 years. My parents were getting insomnia medication and they drugged me and my sister for 17 years.
Pretty heavy stuff, right? The very first comment is, I like your sweater. I thought that was the funniest fucking thing. Like, here's someone who's not paying any attention to what this person has to say. This is not about her sweater. She's talking about how she's been raped by her parents for 17 years. By the way, like, I don't know if that's true. You know, I know we should always believe victims and stuff, but here's this woman outside talking about how she got raped by her parents for 17 years. She's got cat ears on, which, okay, if you identify as a cat, if you want to be a cat girl, that's cool. But, like, maybe take off the fun, whimsical attire when you're talking about your fucking childhood trauma.
And I'm trying to start my own nonprofit organization called Nutritious Organism that focuses on the indiscrepancies that most people suffered during their childhood.
How is she going to accomplish this?
Through my perseverance on my ukulele and my painting and my reading and my embroidery.
And then she asks us to give her money. You see why I'm kind of questioning her story here? Also, as an expert on this subject, I feel like maybe some of her stats are a little wrong.
At least 75% of our population has been sexually abused.
That's an exceptionally high number. I'd like to know how many of those cases were of corrective rape. I'm not saying it's any better than normal rape, but I just learned about it and I want to know how prevalent it is. All right, real quick, before we get into the news, here's some lighter fare. This actually has nothing to do with rape. I figured there should be at least one rape-free clip today. We've got a woman here who had a hair appointment, and her stylist canceled on her, saying there was a family emergency. Lo and behold, the customer just happened to be at a restaurant and saw her hairstylist. There was no family emergency. She was just out eating with people, so the woman confronted her about it.
Hi. So, you canceled my hair appointment because of a family emergency, but you outside eating.
This is the emergency.
You outside for happy hour.
Damn, that food looks good.
This is the emergency.
What's the emergency?
Right here, the family. We having a meeting that you interrupted.
All right. So while that would be annoying to me, you know, so what? Sometimes people don't want to work. They call off sick or whatever. She lied saying there was a family emergency, whatever. The part that's really annoying this woman is that the customer wants her $50 deposit back and the hairstylist is refusing. See, that would piss me off too.
All right, so since you canceled my hair appointment, can I just get my deposit back?
No, on the website it says any emergencies and cancellations on my behalf, you have 30 days to rebook with no deposit required.
No.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
If I cancel, you inconvenience me.
Yeah, like it would be one thing if the customer canceled. Okay, you don't get your deposit, the money you put towards me because, you know, I couldn't have booked another client. But the hairstylist is the one inconveniencing. So, yeah, she should get the $50 back.
But you're outside drinking, having fun.
Yeah, I'm going to pay for it. I can't.
Having fun.
Just going to give it back to her. Man.
Yeah.
It make no sense.
Yeah, let me give it to her.
Yeah, the guy wants to give her $50. Hairstylist is refusing. She actually takes the money that the guy was going to hand her and stuffs it down her shirt.
That's crazy.
Her tits.
Like, you really, that's really crazy.
You interrupted my food. Would you like a shrimp? Because your deposit was...
I'd be like, you know what? All right, I still have an appointment then. You have my money. So I'm going to sit here and annoy you for an hour or two. The time it would take for you to do my hair.
$15. So you're not...
My deposit wasn't no $15. No, it wasn't.
Oh, $15? It's all over $15?
It was $50.
$50.
It was $50.
No.
It was $50. It was $50.
No.
It was $50. But you have the nerve to cancel and be outside eating and drinking. But I got to get my hair done today. I had something to do today. I could do it today. I could do it today.
After I finish mine, I'll call you.
I needed my hair done today, but you outside eating, chilling. Yeah, look how God works. Look how God works. Family emergency. This don't look like no family emergency.
It is.
Where's the waiter?
What you gonna do?
The waiter? What? Yeah, really.
Where's the waiter?
Mm-hmm. Don't serve her anymore. She a lying bitch.
They not, like... Excuse me. Hey.
All right, now the customer's just being a little extra.
So can I get some chicken enchiladas?
Oh, she's going to sit down next to her. She's going to join the party?
And shot of Don Julio on that tab over there. Over there. on that tab with the girl in the orange. Put it on her tab.
Yeah, order $50 worth of food and put it on her tab.
Nah, put it on her tab.
That's the type of petty I love.
Put it on her tab. Put it on her tab. You crazy.
All right, well, no resolution as always. Unfortunately, the video ends before, I don't know, the table is flipped, food is thrown. Kind of sounds like it's going to build up to that, huh? All right, and with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre, twisted up, fucked up news right up. Not a member of the Distorted View Sideshow. What are you waiting for? Help support this stupidity. Become a true and honorable freak today. This is how I make my living. If you like DV, please consider supporting it. Every week I do exclusive shows just for paying members. Yesterday's episode was Sideshow exclusive, and we'll be doing another one tomorrow. Again, all major credit cards and PayPal accepted. Remember, if you use Spotify to listen to DV, instead of signing up on our website, you will sign up inside of the Spotify app to get the exclusive shows. If you use Apple Podcast, you can sign up inside of the Apple Podcast app if you want to. If you want to use Apple Pay, you're given a choice. You can either sign up on our website if you want to go that route, or if you want to go the easy route and just pay Apple, that's fine. For more information, check out distortedview.com. Other ways to support the show, we've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. You can pledge as little as $1 over there. Every little bit helps. Pledge at least $5 and get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. And you can sponsor an episode of DV for only $25. Just PayPal me. show@distortedview.com is my PayPal address. And make sure to let me know how you'd like to sponsor the program. If you'd like to dedicate the show to someone, you want me to relay a message, play an audio clip, what have you, just let me know. And again, it's $25. Just PayPal show@distortedview.com. Okay, 3 very quick stories now. First up, 2 Detroit sisters, including one who was 9 months pregnant at the time, have been charged with attempted murder. Ta-da! If I was the lawyer, I would blame hormonal imbalances due to the pregnancy. Do you know how uncomfortable it is to schlep around a human being in your belly? No, because you're a man, Judge. You'll never understand what it's like to be a woman. I demand all charges be dropped, unless you're a sexist piece of shit. That's kind of how I'd play my hand here. All right, why were these women being charged with attempted murder? Who wronged them or looked at them the wrong way? I'm going to take a stab in the dark here, which may be what the pregnant woman did. Just stabbing blindly in the dark. Someone made noise and she was trying to sleep. Or she stabbed her husband for bringing home the wrong McDonald's order. I said double quarter pounder with cheese. No, she did not stab her husband. 2 Detroit sisters, including one who was 9 months pregnant at the time, have been charged with attempted murder and other felony offenses after prosecutors said they stabbed a restaurant worker during a dispute over an incorrect food order. Boy, was I close. I got the stabbing part right and the wrong food order right. Do not mess with a heavily pregnant chick. The incident occurred on May 30th at a Detroit restaurant after Brianna Long and her sister Carriana Long became upset when they received the wrong order. Prosecutors said the sisters argued with the restaurant employee before going behind the counter and physically assaulting her. Authorities allege the women attempted to throw hot grease at the worker and that one of the sisters threatened to kill her during the confrontation. She was madder than fish grease. The sisters then allegedly chased the employee. Again, this woman is 9 months pregnant. She's throwing hot grease, chasing people. It's like she does not care about protecting the fetus in her body at all. She's solely focused on revenge here. The sisters allegedly chased the employee through the restaurant while throwing objects, including pots and pans. During the altercation, the worker threw items back at the women, including a knife that the authorities say was ultimately used to stab the employee in the stomach. The victim fled the restaurant and sought refuge in a stranger's vehicle while attempting to get help. She was transported to a local hospital where she underwent surgery for her injuries. Police said the sisters left the scene, but were later arrested. Both women have been charged with assault with intent to murder, assault with intent to do great bodily harm less than murder, and assault with a dangerous weapon. The hot grease, I'm guessing. During a court hearing, Brianna Long's attorney disputed prosecutors' versions of events. You know there were fucking cameras all over that restaurant. Anyway, the lawyer argued that the restaurant worker initiated the confrontation by getting the order wrong. No, by responding aggressively to complaints about the order. Okay, even if she did respond quote-unquote aggressively, who got fucking stabbed? Who started the physical altercation part? Actually, the lawyer says that the restaurant employee threw objects first. I bet you he means like, you know, the waitress slammed some food down on the table or something. It's a little different than being stabbed. Brianna Long, who gave birth 4 days before her arraignment, congratulations, told the court she was innocent and asked for consideration because she had a newborn child at home. The presiding judge expressed concern over the severity of the alleged violence, noting that the dispute stemmed from a food order mistake. Brianna Long was released on a $25,000 cash bond, while Cariana, or whatever the fuck her name is, was ordered held on a $100,000 cash bond. The case remains pending. Second story we have for you today. Oh my God, another food dispute. This time it's the shop owners who initiated the attack. It's like the exact, flip of the first story we read. All right, this story comes from Alabama. The owners of an Alabama ice cream shop were charged after a confrontation with a customer who posted a 1-star online review of their business escalated into a dispute that was captured on video and widely shared on social media. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Mallory Goldman, co-owner of The Local Scoop, was charged with harassment and criminal mischief, while her husband, Ryan, was charged with harassment following the June 7th encounter. The dispute stemmed from a 1-star review posted in March by Daniel Smith, a DoorDash driver, who complained online that employees at the shop had mishandled his order. He specifically ordered butter pecan, not butter mint. Ooh, it got him fuming. According to local television station WEAR, Where and Walla, tensions resurfaced months later when Goldman and Smith encountered each other in traffic. The two later agreed to meet in a McDonald's parking lot. Jesus. Settle the score once and for all, where the confrontation unfolded. Video recorded by Smith and shared online shows a heated exchange between the parties lasting roughly 15 minutes over a scoop of ice cream. In the footage, Goldman accuses Smith of attempting to damage her business through the negative review. Yeah, that's what reviews are for. I'm mad because I busted my ass at something, and you think you're going to run it into the ground, Goldman said in the recording. The argument deteriorated into personal insults and accusations. At one point, Goldman warned Smith not to involve himself further in her business. Smith later alleged that his phone was knocked from his hand during the encounter. I tracked down the original video here. Here's a little bit from the confrontation.
Wake up every day and you choose to be a little bitch. I know you're recording me right now. That's great.
Here's the thing.
This is Zach Hall. He's voice recording this, and my husband's on the way. The thing is, they can't do anything to you. Nobody wants to fucking talk to you.
You just asked me to talk to you.
I'm standing here talking to you. Zach Hall and my husband, that's the last thing they want to do is talk.
This is the dumbest fucking argument. First of all, would you not go to an ice cream store because someone said they got an order wrong? You know what I mean? This shit happens. One bad review is not going to take down your business. This woman is overreacting.
So you think I did my homework before I opened an ice cream shop? Which one do you think it is? Answer the question.
My job.
Answer the question. I'm not telling a lie. You are a bitch. You are a bitch. Answer my question. Do you think I opened an ice cream shop without doing my homework? Or do you think I researched it for 2 years, opened my business, and I am making a fucking killing?
All I did.
Killing.
Here's the thing.
Acknowledge what I just said. Don't you ever worry about the local scoop again, okay?
I can do whatever I want. I can say whatever
it would be in your best interest not to.
I would write an additional review. I'd be like, you would not believe how crazy the owner of this ice cream shop is. She flagged me down to yell at me for 15 minutes. Again, this is like a 15-minute confrontation. I'm just going to skip around here.
Whatever.
Anyway,
Pritchard is not in payment.
That's where you should be back at. That's where you belong. Maybe they would run your ass in the ground there because that's all you're good for. You're useless. You're literally, you live in a camper and you DoorDash.
I sure
You're
do.
garbage.
I'm proud of it because I own my camper.
You're garbage. You're just nothing. You're nobody.
I'm not.
I own an ice cream store called the Local Scoop in bumfuck Alabama. I'm somebody.
You're
I'm an entrepreneur.
Literally nothing.
Look, ma'am.
You're on Facebook.
All right, I'm going to fast forward to the 6-minute mark here.
Do not continue to make posts about.
I want. Okay.
You will pay the price.
No, you won't.
No, I won't. You will. You will absolutely pay the price. Why are you shaking? You should be shaking.
No.
That's a good thing for you to
I'm
do.
not shaking.
Do not continue to involve yourself in my business. I will absolutely do something. But I will, though. That's the thing. I absolutely will do something. You are not going to continue.
I'll sue you,
I don't care. Sue away, bud.
And at the end of the video, I believe her husband makes an appearance.
It's not.
This ain't AOL.
But you can still put a screen name.
AOL?
Play video games. Do they not have usernames?
This ain't 1995 and you ain't got mail. Goodbye.
I mean, are you a fucking kid, bro? Are you a grown-ass man?
No.
What are you? Oh, I'm hiding behind a fake name because you're a bitch, Daniel.
I'm just saying. Obviously, you got a problem.
Daniel.
Obviously,
my problem is
you got to
say to me.
My problem is
will you let me talk because she won't let me talk?
Goddamn right. What the fuck you got to say to me? Run your goddamn mouth about me, motherfucker.
What did I say about you? Because I don't remember.
What did you say about me?
I'm trying to remember.
What did you say?
I'm trying to remember.
What did you say?
I'm trying to remember.
What did you say?
Oh, he's out of his truck. Big old beer belly on him.
Pussy now, Daniel.
I'm trying to remember.
What did you say about me?
I'm trying to remember.
Who's a pussy
Remind
now?
me. I said,
Who's a pussy now, Daniel? Because you're the one backing up.
Am I daddy or daddy? Remember that?
Call him daddy.
I
Call
can't
him
hear you.
daddy.
She's talking.
Call him daddy.
I can't hear you.
Huh?
Call him daddy.
That is wild. In a statement provided to local television stations, Mallory Goldman apologized for her conduct. I apologize to Daniel Smith, to my family, and to those in the city I love. I'm embarrassed with how I acted. Goldman said the conflict involved issues beyond the online review and claimed personal information about her had been circulated online, though she acknowledged that was not an excuse for her behavior. Smith also expressed regret over the dispute and said he hoped the matter could be resolved without further legal action. Social justice has prevailed, and I believe there is no need to take this any further, Smith wrote on Facebook. Smith also said that he's ashamed of his actions, and he apologized to Miss Goldman. Quote, if I made her mad or whatever. At the end of the day, we are all going to move on from this. All right, final story we have for you today. This is a short one from our most fucked up state. Say it with me. A Florida man was critically injured after accidentally shooting himself while handling a firearm at his home in Miami-Dade County. What makes this like a distorted view news story is that neighbors heard this guy screaming and wailing and probably crying, but they did absolutely nothing. Why? Because he's always screaming. They're like, there's always something going on in that house. It's really quite annoying, but we didn't think anything of it. It's like a typical Tuesday. The Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office said deputies responded shortly before 2:30 a.m. to a report of a shooting at a residence near Southwest 190th Street. When deputies arrived, they found that a man had accidentally discharged a firearm and shot himself. I mean, I hope they at least gave him a breathalyzer. Look at the fucking evidence. 2:30 a.m., right when the bars get out. Do you know what type of person shoots themselves? Depressed people and drunk people. That's pretty much it. All right. When deputies arrived, they found that a man had accidentally discharged a firearm and shot himself. The victim was airlifted by a Miami-Dade Fire Rescue to Jackson South Medical Center in critical condition. Authorities did not immediately release his identity. A neighbor told the local news that he frequently heard loud noises coming from the home, but did not initially believe anything serious had occurred. The literal quote is, we've always heard noises coming from the house. I'd hear screaming, but I figured it was normal for them. And I didn't think something was actually happening in the house. You know, aside from the normal, everyday domestic abuse that is probably happening over there. All right. The Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office said the shooting appears to have been accidental. The investigation remains ongoing. So there you go. That, my friends, is your distorted news for Wednesday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Love to hear from you freaks. Many ways to contact the show. Show at distortedview.com. I'm all over social media at distortedview on Twitter and Instagram. Facebook.com/distortedview show. Of course, you can always text in. We've got a text line. It is for Harry Cunt. We'll read a bunch of those on Friday. So if you have something to say, go ahead and text in. Right now, though, we're going to check in with a few freaks. And we begin with some patrons here. Yes, caller.
Hey, Jigger, Tim. Just calling in to say that today's show was particularly funny.
Oh.
The June 9th show. The Gooner guys. The Better Gooner Guy podcast. That is.
Oh, yeah. We should feature them again.
Yeah, the show just keeps getting better and better, I guess. I mean, you're going to stop making us all look bad, or fuck you, fucking asshole. God.
What happened? At first he was praising me. Somehow, by the end of the call, I have angered him. But thanks for the kind words, ... at first.
Hey, Tim. It's Dankton here.
Hey, Dankton.
First off, happy birthday, Mama Henson.
Oh,
and second off, you were saying how whenever you ask her how she's feeling recently, most old people, they're complaining or have something,
right,
some ailment to.
Something's always going wrong with them.
Well, whenever we asked my grandmother, who is now sadly on hospice, how she's doing.
Well, you can't blame her for being like, I'm not great. I'm in hospice. If you're not aware, assholes, asking me how I'm doing.
She's always saying, oh, I'm fine. It's quite all right. There's nothing wrong. I mean, she could be bleeding out and she'd be, oh, I'm great. But,
well, when you're like in hospice, don't they just sort of like pump you up with the good stuff, right? So it makes you feel good, so you're going to die anyway, so you might as well go out and you're feeling good.
Comment on that.
I feel like everyone in hospice should be on morphine.
I thought it was so funny because my grandma's the complete opposite, where she will complain about absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, you can completely tell she's not having a good day.
Yeah, I feel bad for my sister because my mom doesn't complain to me that much because she doesn't see me as much, right? So when I come into town, it's an event, and I'm like, "How are you doing, Mom?" "Good. I'm just so happy to see you." I get the nice comments and stuff. My poor sister, who is in Ashtabula and is the one mostly taking care of Mom and taking her to her appointments and stuff now. Oh, she gets it every day. My sister will be like, "How are you doing, Mom?" "Awful. Thanks for asking." It's gone from like my mom complaining about what's wrong to just saying that she feels miserable, awful, horrible. It's just a general awfulness she's feeling. It honestly scares me about getting older. Like I don't want to get older. I've told you guys to hunt me down and shoot me when I turn let's say 65 now. I think when we started the podcast I was like, when I turn 50, someone blow my brains out. But I'm getting close to 50, so let's push that back to 65, 70, 75. But at some point, please, someone take me out. When you see my quality of life starting to drop. When I'm back on baby food because I can't, I don't have any teeth and I can't swallow anything and I can't move and I'm blind and deaf, arthritic. It's, time to pack it in and go.
Anyways, just wanted to comment on that.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Dankton. Let's do one more call here. Uh-oh. This sounds like a telemarketer. Hello? This is like a call.
Engineering my blindness.
Oh, wait. Oh, hold on.
Me off to help me with cognitive abilities, and it's reverse engineering my blindness. And I just wanted to let you all guys.
Wait, so reverse engineer his blindness?
My blindness. And I just wanted to let cognitive abilities, and it's reverse engineering my blindness. And I just wanted to let you all guys know that I love you, and I'm still me. I'm still Scuznado down to every last depravity almost, except for minus just a little bit of nuanced flavor that allows for me to be a newer, better, brilliant human being. And I just wanted to let you know that I'm not a robot now. I'm just symbiotically advanced with AI. And if you have any questions about the Neuralink design, let me know, and I will literally update you. Scuznado out, bitch.
I don't know what I just heard. Can someone please inform me, clue me in what I just listened to? That That was a wild ride, wasn't it? All right, that is all the time we have on this edition of the show. I want you guys to email me. show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-66. Oh, God, is it? Oh, God.
Corrective rape, corrective rape, corrective rape, corrective rape.
I'm sorry.
Corrective rape. Corrective rape. Corrective rape. Corrective rape.
Spread the distortion. STD. Tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or like wherever you can rate and review podcasts. Tomorrow's episode is going to be Sideshow exclusive. If you want to hear it, you got to sign up. Go to distortedview.com right now. Make that happen. Otherwise, I'll be back on Friday. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody.
Can you say, hi, I'm Patrick Mitchell, and you are watching Distorted View?
Here we go.
Hi, I'm Patrick Mitchell, and I'm watching...
No.
No, not I'm. Don't say I'm.
Okay, just a second.
Hold on, where are you going?
My hernia just popped out.
All right, his hernia popped out.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.